Hello, YouTube. The Northeast is bracing for the coldest weekend of winter with snow and rapid freeze up for some. And as you know, a brutally cold weekend awaits more than 100 million people in the northeastern quarter of the nation as Arctic air lunges southward straight from eastern Canada. The initial blast of cold air will bring a burst of snow to some areas, followed by a rapid freeze up and harsh, gusty winds. The air will have little chance to warm on its southward journey as the landscape is largely frozen with vast areas of deep snow and frozen lakes and rivers. If when the states are tallied this weekend does not officially bring the lowest temperatures of the winter, it will feel like it in many cases for a time. Enough wintry conditions will unfold to cause flight delays and cancellations as well as slippery travels slippery travel on area highways this weekend from the Midwest to the Northeast. In most cases, the harshest part of the weekend will be the first half when the bulk of the snow and wind will occur. The snow will pivot from the Great Lakes region to the Appalachians during the day on Friday. Some areas around the Great Lakes and the west facing slopes of the Appalachians will pick up 1 to 3 inches of snow from the setup. The first part of the snowfall may occur with temperatures near or just above freezing. Then, as Arctic air blasts in, the snow will become more powdery and wet, and slushy areas will quickly freeze. The amount of snow will tend to dwindle east of the Appalachians in the mid Atlantic region, but for some, there may just be a couple of snow showers that bring little or no accumulation, and then it gets dry, windy, and very cold. However, in parts of New England, as a storm develops along the Arctic front as it nears the Atlantic, an enhanced area of snow may form, producing an inch or more on Saturday. And in Detroit, the Arctic front will bring bursts of snow from late Thursday night to Friday midday. After a morning high of 35 degrees Fahrenheit, temperatures will plunge through the 20s and into the teens, causing the 1 to 3 inches of snow and slush to freeze solid, and creating difficult commutes on Friday. Temperatures will bottom out just above zero on Saturday morning and fight back to only the mid teens Saturday afternoon, only to fall back near zero Saturday night. Farther east, the snow will begin in New York City later Friday afternoon or during Friday evening and continue at varying rates into the early hours of Saturday morning. On Friday night, temperatures will hover in the 20s, only to fall into the teens on Saturday during the day, despite a return of sunshine. Those heading into Manhattan to see a show on Saturday should be prepared for the dead of winter cold. Temperatures will bottom out in the single digits Saturday night and again Sunday night, and the lowest temperature in New York City so far this winter was 9 degrees on a couple of occasions in the last week of January. Temperatures are forecast to dip lower than those on Sunday and Monday mornings. In Boston, the snow will hold off until late Friday night, but Saturday is likely to be quite wintry with snow of varying intensity and temperatures plummeting into the teens in the afternoon and then to near zero Saturday night. After temperatures fight their way into the teens on Sunday, temperatures will slip back into the single digits on Sunday night, but temperatures are projected to dip below the season low mark of 5 degrees Fahrenheit on Sunday morning. But those not properly dressed risk frostbite and hypothermia, and skiers, boarders, and snowmobilers should be prepared for the extreme conditions. In most cases, Sunday will end up being the less harsh of the two weekend days, with winds forecast to ease up in the afternoon. but temperatures will start the day at frigid levels. Only the February sun will offer some comfort during the midday and afternoon when cruising around in the car. In the Northeast, temperatures will plummet Sunday evening in locations where the sky remains clear. Tens of thousands were still without power in Tennessee and Mississippi as of Wednesday morning in the wake of a devastating ice storm nearly 2 weeks ago. Fortunately, this Arctic blast won't penetrate deeply into the southern states and should stay north of the Florida peninsula, which was recently hit hard by damaging freezes. On Sunday, on Sunday, as warmer air starts to build over the northern Rockies and plains, a batch of snow and spotty freezing rain or drizzles likely to develop over the Great Lakes region and slide southeastward across parts of the Ohio Valley and the central Appalachians. This same zone of slippery travel may reach part of the mid Atlantic region Sunday night to Monday morning. For those struggling with the relentless cold and bracing for high heating bills, there's some good news on the way for weeks 2 and 3 of February. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you liked what you saw, click like or subscribe below.